Yeah. So I wanted to talk about something, right? Something really, really important that I needed to address. It's about there is I think I did, the last video I did, I spoke about it a little bit, but the way I touched it was not really the way I should have touched it per se. All right. So let's talk about this topic, this idea that a lot of people have that Christians are poor. Yeah, you heard me right. Okay, so there is this idea that a lot of people think that when you follow God, you're gonna suffer and you're gonna be poor, and they use the example of Job, and most of the examples that we see where a lot of Christians, they seem to be poor, but that is not true, guys. That is not true. It's a lie. I'm telling you, it's a lie. Believe me. Christians are rich, guys. Wow, you have no idea. Christians are rich. They are like one of the richest people like in the world. If they are not the richest, I think they are the richest people in the world. I think the narrative has always been, and I think this has all just happened maybe in Africa mostly, where also even the people that come with the gospel, they present it as if it's something for the poor. It's not for the poor. Okay, it is for the poor, but it's not for the poor. The gospel, what it does, it brings you out of poverty. It finds you poor, then it brings you out of it. So Christians are not poor. I've read my Bible, right? Even the Job that they use, Job was rich. Guys, Job was so rich. He was rich than everyone else in his time. And after the testing, he also became more rich. Look at Abu Solomon, Our guy did love women, which, we are not going to get into that. But the man was rich. He was like rich. Look at David. David was so rich that he left resources for a house, the house of God. He left so much resources in abundance. He left so much gold. He was so rich. There is a guy called Asa. The guy got rich when he followed God. God made him rich, made Judah productive. Judah was productive. There is this other guy, I forgot his name, who the Bible says he was marvelously helped with God, and he built things and he became wealthy and he became famous. Look at Abraham. Abraham was taken by God from a place where, okay, I don't know how rich they were. I'm not going to talk about their background. I don't know it. But what I could tell from the scriptures is when he left his father's house, he didn't have much. You can tell that by Lot, because they were with Lot and they were all along, they were walking fine. Then Abraham became rich, and Lot also became rich by being with Abraham, to an extent that there was no place for them to graze their cattle anymore. And they started fighting because their flock couldn't graze in the same land, for the land was now lesser than what they had. You understand? So that is that. Then who else can we use? Even the poor people that you find in the Bible, okay, that God meets. Let's for instance talk about there is that poor lady whose husband had died, who was a prophet. Then goes to the prophet, and the prophet encounters her. Immediately she starts a business. She starts selling oil, because God has anointed the oil, and the oil is running over to a place that now she has like all these containers filled with oil. Guys, God makes people rich. It's a lie that you'll be poor with God. It's a lie. I refuse it. Na lie. Na lie, I tell you. It's a lie. It's just that I think maybe those that ended up getting stuck being poor, it's not that they chose to be poor, but then they did not have faith to receive what God has freely given us. That's what I think. And also sometimes we pretty much judge them too early, because there is a stage. I believe when God takes you, right, He puts you to a stage, and the first stage you go through, it's the training stage. And in the training stage, you'll be even the finances will be running from you like this. But if you can leave out those stages, if you can see past the stages, welcome to the big league, man. if you can just walk past those and you really like lock in. Even David said, I've never seen the righteous put to shame. They've never slept hungry. And I'm seeing it also in my life. Like, I am not there, where we are going. I'm not there, but we are getting there. And I see it. Oh, okay. There was a time I was here and it sucked, and now I'm here and I can see, okay, there is light. Light. You can see light. You can see light. There's light somewhere there. Yeah. And I see the light. I'm excited. But yeah, if you're somebody out there and you're thinking maybe following God is a bad decision, or if you're going through something now because you decided to follow God and it looks like all the opportunities are being blown away, it looks like you're actually better off without God, it's a lie. It is a lie. It may look that way. It is actually the devil trying to tell you that way. The same way he's telling the world that Christians are poor. Christians are not poor. Go to the mountains, guys. Go to the mountains. The people that are there praying at the mountains there, the cars they are parking outside there. I mean, some of the people that are going there to pray there, you would be even thinking, why is this guy praying 7 hours? Why is this guy fasting the days? This guy has everything. Because God makes his people rich. He's the monarch of the universe. Like, why wouldn't he give you money? Like, why? Why would you make you suffer when you have saved him? Be patient. Be faithful. Continue the walk. Don't give up. You will get there. You will get there. Does not eat any money's thing for free. The Bible says God is not unrighteous to forget your labor of love. So you will get there. Stick to it. I promise it will work out.